I'm going to watch the film. I mean, there were some good things. I thought our kids are giving us great effort, and their attitudes are great. They're coachable. Our theme this spring is chasing greatness, and we had a great video this morning that talks about what that looks like in a young man, not just football but in life. And I like what I see, other than all the injured, on the sideline. I wish we were getting quality reps with them. Makes us have to go a little shorter in scrimmages than you want to, but I think there's a lot of good things out there today. I thought for the most part the offense took care of the football. I can't remember without watching the film exactly where our third downs were. Red zone looked pretty efficient when we got down there.
Without getting the chance to look at the film yet, did any of the three quarterbacks you think had a better day than any?
I actually thought all three did some good things, and I'm standing back behind them, and they went to the right progression most of the time. Thought we missed a few reads in the run game, but that happens. Our defense gives a lot of looks, and it can be a bit confusing. But I thought they all three had solid days. Again, that's without watching the film.
Who would you say the leader in the clubhouse is for the quarterback competition?
You're not going to get that. Y'all can keep asking that, but there's not going to be a leader. We're going to go all the way into about the middle of fall camp. So we can keep asking it, but that's what the answer is going to be. And I'm not saying that may be the first time you've asked it,
man.
but I get asked all the time.
We all asked him that.
All these have already asked it.
Now I've been warned.
Hey, Hugh Laquan talked about Chad as a guy who hangs up a nice deep ball or something. I think it was maybe. What do you see in his deep throws?
Well, his arm strength is pretty dang good. He gets it out there, and he puts the right amount of air under it. We threw some good deep balls with him today. I know he hit Quincy on one, and I thought he threw a couple of nice ones. I've got to watch and see if it's going to the right spot, but he throws a good deep ball. So do the others, but Chad's arm's a little stronger than what we've been used to.
And once again, my apologies if the other guys have asked.
That's
but
all right.
Laquan, how's he looking? How's he feeling? How are his spirits?
Great spirits. Wants to be out there. Probably could go some, but we just haven't let him, other than in routes versus air and some one-on-ones. But I'd say he's probably about 80%, something like that. But we're going to hold him out the rest of the spring as far as the contact stuff, and make sure he has a good off season with Coach Jackson and get ready for fall camp.
What do you think of Derek Jones?
Seems to be as physical as any you've had here, or more.
Yeah, it's. I think we've got a chance to be as physical, probably more physical than any we've had. I thought our offense competed today with them fairly well, but there's no question the scope of our spring practice. This defense has been very, very physical.
What do you think of Derek Jones's day?
Solid day. He MA'd the first possession, I believe, and then the first play I thought he should have made that catch. That's the ball I was talking about that we threw deep. I think it was the first play of the scrimmage. He's got to go make that play, and he expects that of himself, and so do I. After that, I thought he settled in and had a nice day. He's had a really good spring.
Is wide receiver it for him, or is there still the possibility he could go back?
You're looking at where he's going to play.
Specifically speaking, linebacker, how's that rotation coming along?
We're fine at the stinger position. We got quality depth there between Gates and Denzel and Ray and Polk. Mike, we're trying some new things there with CJ, and he's coming along. He does some things really, really well. Other things, there's a transition period going on. And then, Christian and Tamario have done some good things too. I look forward to watching the film today to see how they play.
Do you think you experiment with anybody else at that spot, or?
No, I think that's maybe Gates, maybe in fall camp if we're not pleased. But we've been pleased with the progress so far. And then, of course, we got Sean Curtis, who's here on his official visit that signed with us, and he's a good-looking dude too. So hopefully he can learn it quick and add something to us there.
Corners, looks like T and Bridges are really physical.
They're extremely physical, maybe a little bit too aggressive, as you saw. I don't know who we hit the deep shot on, but I think those two and Webster and Kalo have had really, really solid springs. So I like where we're at corner.
Hugh, during his redshirt year, what did you need Akeem Judd to work on, and what have you seen from him this spring?
Well, he came out of JUCO with a sprained toe that really I think set his conditioning back quite a bit, and I think he needed to get in shape, and he's getting enough carries now this spring with the injuries we've had that hopefully that's gonna. I think the more carries he's gotten, the better he's get. We have a new term around here. It's called dirty runs, and you know, I want the ball to be on that side of the line of scrimmage, you know, and I don't talk about whether it's 1 yard, whether it's 2 yards, but I don't want -1, I don't want -2, and we've really harped on those guys about that, and he's getting more used to making good, dirty runs that keep us ahead of the chains.
Is that the kind of role you see him playing, maybe the short yardage guy?
No, I think he can be an every down back. He's a good pass protector. You know, he's not going to give you the 80-yard burst run that Jalen may give you, but he can do everything within our offense.
Was the toe why he was redshirted last year, or the numbers?
Well, both. Now the toe was well, so I don't want to sit here and act like he was hurt all year. But when you go through fall camp and you get to a point, and it really hurt his conditioning getting in here, you know, and he didn't think. I thought it was the best thing for him to be redshirted, and that's not always what kids like to hear or say. But you know, we're gonna do what's best for the program first, and the kids second, and that's what we thought was best. And I think he'll be glad that happened, you know, in time.
Were there new injuries this week? Mike
Hilton and
Jordan?
Wilkins and Eugene Brasley, and I know that 8 went out today. I don't know. I hadn't heard what happened with that.
Chief?
On those first
Quincy.
On those first 3, what are the prognosis?
Eugene has a concussion, so we're on a concussion protocol. Jordan has a sprained MCL, kind of day to day, and who's the other?
Yeah.
Hilton broke his thumb, had to have a pin put in, so he's done for spring.